Hello, everybody. Gage says it's empty. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hey guys, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Thanks a bunch for stopping by. I do appreciate it, guys. This is Magnify Brewing Silver Spoon, which is an Imperial IPA. They call it in a triple, which is actually not a registered style. It's an Imperial IPA because the beer judging categories does not include a triple yet. So this is a big beer. I mean, it's a 10.5%er. This is a monster beer. You need to be drinking this one at home. If you're drinking it out in a bar or brew pub or something, please have a designated driver, because one of these is enough to get you into serious trouble at a license check or a DUI checkpoint, guys. So don't want to hurt anybody. An American Imperial IPA. This was sent to me by Denver Dave and David. This wraps up their beer mail package. It does not have any kind of dating on it, and as far as I'm concerned, that needs to happen. If they're going to be in the craft beer business and they're putting them into packages, it needs to have that on there. So whether this is a 10 beer or not, it will not get to 10 for me because it doesn't have a date on it. The notes that I got from Denver Dave and David says, Beer Fact Silver Spoon is the next beer in our series of popular luxurious triple IPAs. It's 10.5. Triple IPA is brewed on with a foundation of super fluffy oats and hops, one of the best trios in the game, Nelson, Galaxy, and Citra. And they say it was canned on date as listed on the side of the can above the New Jersey logo. And it is February 18th of 2020. The New Jersey logo. And I'm looking and it says craft brewed in Fairfield, New Jersey, but I don't see it. Sundays is listed on the side of the can above. Well, damn if I can see it. I must be blind. Side of the can above the New Jersey logo. I absolutely do not see it, guys. Well, if it's on there, it ain't on there now, because I don't see it. Well, yeah. I'll take them for their word, but I don't see it written on there. So you see the New Jersey logo? You see the date on there? I don't. If it was sitting on a shelf and I could not see a date on it, it would continue to sit on the shelf, guys. So I have to take it for their word. They're saying it was canned on February the 18th, but I do not see it. And I am looking everywhere, and the New Jersey logo is right there, and I do not see it. So now the can is sweating profusely. I don't know if it's been wiped off or it's invisible when it's sweating. So I don't know. Anyway, these guys are, like I said, in New Jersey or out of New Jersey. And I've done some of their beers before that have been sent to me. They're not available here. So we shall see what this brings to the table. So let's jump over to Untapped. It says Silver Spoon is the next beer in a series of hyper luxurious triple IPAs, 10.5% triple IPA brew, foundation of super fluffy oats and hop is one of our best trios in the game. Basically the same thing that I read here off of the paperwork that Denver Dave and David sent me. So no IBUs listed here. So without further ado, let's get this plain Jane silver can with a stick-on wraparound label. Man, I do not see a date on there above that logo. I just don't see it there, guys. Alright, let's see what we're going to have here. Into the can we go. Looks very cloudy and very hazy coming out, so maybe this will be a New England style beer. And I am going to swirl it around, try to get any kind of settling that's happened. February 18th. It's not a month old, 3 weeks old. Today is the 10th of March. And when I do that swirling, it really reinforces the head that it pours out of the can. Almost 2 fingers of head, big soapy bubbles on the side, and like a little bit more creamer in there. Guys, it does look like a glass of orange juice. It does look like a New England style beer to me. Very nice looking beer. Let's get it to the nose and see what we got. Oh yeah, very, very nice aroma. Looking at the appearance and getting a nose on it, now I haven't tasted it yet, I would say this is a New England style beer. It looks like a glass of orange juice, super hop aroma, pine, grapefruit, pineapple, oranges, some mango, maybe some peaches in there. Big time hop presence on the nose. Smells absolutely awesome. And I hate that I cannot see a date on it. I have to go by what they say. Hopefully when we come back for the final chug, I'll look one more time, whether it's been smeared off or I cannot see it now, guys. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Denver Dave and David. Thank you both. That's very tasty beer, guys. Alcohol is very, very well hidden for a 10.5%. This one is a sleeper. This one will sneak up on you. If you're drinking this somewhere other than home, please be aware that you're drinking a magnitude beer of this size. Wow. Super smooth drinking beer. This thing drinks like a 7%er, guys. And the head doesn't stick around very long, just barely covering the top of the beer now. But still, awesome tasting beer to me, guys. I keep looking for that date and I just can't freaking see it. I don't see it, I don't see it, I don't see it. So, I don't know how it was put on there, whether it was stamped on the black part or on the silver part, or on the can above it. I don't see it. Don't see it. It is a good looking beer. It is a great tasting beer. I mean, the aroma is not quite, the taste is not quite what the aroma is. The aroma is a little more stronger than the taste. The hop taste is not quite up to the hop aroma that I was getting on the nose. It smells more flavorful than it tastes, but it still has a very pleasant taste. And for a 10.5%er, that is definitely into my go-to range. So I don't know what this costs to buy. They don't give me that information, what they paid for the beer. And it's very unusual that people that are breweries don't have that date stamped here and they're putting it somewhere up here on there. And I don't understand why they would do that, but you know, it is what it is. So, guys, this is right out of the fridge. We're going to sip on it, and like I said, hopefully the condensation, I'm going to sip on it for probably pretty close to an hour. And we'll see if I can see any kind of dating on it when I come back. It's a tasty beer, and like I said, if I could see a date on it and it was available here, I would probably buy this beer based on what it looks like, what it smells like, and what I am tasting. So let's sip on it for a while, and I'll come back. Alright guys, I'm back. Been sipping on it about almost an hour and a half now, guys. It's definitely up to room temperature. It's a very tasty beer, guys. And now that it's dried, the date is stamped in the silver part here. It almost looks like a machine has stamped it into the label, which I could not see because it's not written in any ink. It's just stamped into the silver part. And it says 021820. It's very hard to read. Could not see it with the condensation on the can, but it's there now and I can see it. And it's right at the very top. It's right here on the can. So you can't see it, but it's very, very hard to read, especially if there's any kind of condensation on the can. But it's there. So the ABV is there, and the date's there. If you buy this, it's in a cooler. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it if it's been chilled already when you pull it out. I wish they would do something a little different there. It is very, very hard to see and hard to read, but it's there. 10.5%. And the date is on it. That's the two biggest things we look for in this style of beer. It is definitely a New England style beer. It's well made. Alcohol is well hidden. Very nice hop notes on the aroma and on the taste. Very impressive beer. I would buy this beer, guys. I would, especially being a 10.5% and the alcohol is hidden as well as it is. Very tasty hop profile. Very enjoyable. So thanks again to Denver Dave and David for sending me the beers they did. I enjoyed it. I don't you? Very, very nice beer. Very well done beer. I enjoyed this. Very tasty. I would buy this beer if I could get it here. As long as I could read that date on it. Very hard to see. Over to Beer Advocate, only one person has posted and he gave it a 4.28, so they have NA. They don't have a score for it. Untapped has it at 4.22. Borderline between their A- and solid A, pretty close there. Guys, to me it is a solid A beer. I'm going to give it a 95. It is a very tasty beer, and again, the biggest recommendation I can give to a beer is to tell you that I would spend my money on it and I would buy this beer here, guys, as long as I could read that date on it. So, with that being said, if you've had the Silver Spoon from Magnify Brewing Company, it is a big beer, 10.5%. Let me know if you've had it, and until we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge.